Good afternoon, YouTube. We're here in an anonymous location in the northeastern United States. We're going to talk about some beef jerky. I've been saying stuff about beef jerky. Everybody loves beef jerky. Unless you're a vegan or some shit, and then you like banana jerky or something. I don't know. But no pun intended, don't want to hurt nobody's feelings about their choice of vegetation they eat. But I know this cow here, awful tasty. All the vegetation it eats, fed well. So anyways, I'm going to show you some tricks here that I learned a long time ago. I can't give out my recipes for my sauces. So that being said, this is just what it looks like. So I'm going to let this get to fully room temperature. The meat was already sitting out for a couple hours. And the reason being, you want to age the meat to soften the grain. And then I'm going to show you another procedure here that I learned from a mountain man. Oh yeah, everybody use these big fancy knives. This baby right here, we're going to cut up some shit. Wow. So I'm going to show you all something. A lot of people don't want to work their meat. They want to come here, they want to get this all nice and square, aesthetic looking and all that other crap. Well, that's great. But with this grain like it is, it's tough. It was a big square. Well, I can push the grain back together. So we want to loosen the grain up, get a feel where you want to cut. See, this steak ain't cut that thick. And this is some just, cheap cut chuck steak. I apologize, my hand's in the way. Haha. Kind of new at this, but everybody loves beef jerky if they eat meat. Anyways, like I said, don't be shy. Handle your meat. Feel where the grain is. Feeling the grain. Grain's kind of tough in this piece, and it needs to go this way to soften it up. So what I usually do, I just bunch it back up after I'm done there. Take my handy dandy backwoods knife here and cut me straight down through the center. Now the benefits of this is you're loosening the grain though by cutting it down the center. So I'm not going to cut it all the way through to where it's going to be two pieces. Now, I'm going to cut it down the center here, which I already known that I was going to have to do this, so I shouldn't have pulled this piece of meat to begin with. Just the way it is, but once I get my preliminary slice here in, my knife isn't super dull, but it's dull enough to where if that was to hit my finger, hey, if there's any cannibals eating this beef jerky, they taste human blood, I don't want to be their beef jerky later. So I leave my knife dull enough, and now I'm cutting across the grain here. So the knife's not dull by any means. I'm just opening her up. Get me a shadow piece here. Get it all pulled out. Like I said, a lot of these guys, they look at square cuts and everything else. I'm looking to eat beef jerky, man. I ain't looking for aesthetically pleasing, all square cutted and all that stuff. So now we got this flap here. Most of this is fat. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. You want to take the fat off, as much fat as you possibly can. And you put this in your dehydrator. I apologize, people. Get kind of too close to the camera, and the camera's probably freaking out. So I'm just going to cut this piece off. It's mostly fat. It don't even matter. I don't want all that grease down in the bottom of my dehydrator. Doesn't make the meat taste any better. Put that in some soup or something. Look at that. Got a nice little piece of butterfly here. Now, if I wasn't using an electric dehydrator and I was having this in the smoker, that's like perfect. You know, I probably would have cut it up here closer. I got my pinhole to hang it up. But either way, look at that. Took this big old bulky piece and turned it into a nice thin slice. Now what this does, I can pull this. Pull the meat out, break it up, thinning it out. Thinner the jerky, better your solution is gonna taste on it. You get the real big thick pieces and everything. I don't like chewing on jerky because I want to wear my teeth out. I like the flavors of my sauces and stuff, and I might eat a pound of jerky a week or something, but it is what it is. Everybody eats their own. I'm telling you, work your meat, pull your grain. Like I said, this is just some cheap ass chuck steak. If you want to, just rip this apart. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Got 2 good sized pieces of jerky here. I don't know, ranging from a 1/16 to maybe a 1/4 inch in spots. Good texture and everything. Then I want to put it in my fish tank water. We'll call this fish tank water. And I'm going to leave it set in here. It's going to get to room temperature. I always preheat my dehydrator. Well, you all can see how long this other stuff been sitting in here. It's all changing up and everything and whatnot. But, you know, American people like fast food, and there's some people out here that, oh yeah, do it this way, you ain't got to wait that long and all that other stuff. Well, I preheat my dehydrator at 135 degrees for an hour every time I use it. And the reason being is I want all the trays in it to have the heat to where when I do put my beef jerky in there, I only got to go up to 155, 162 degrees, kind of like cooking some shine, you know, 162 degrees or something like that, 167. But it's preheated. Bam, bam. I never put my meat on the bottom shelves, especially these plastic dehydrators. Always go up on shelf, make sure the shelves are at the top of their settings so I get good airflow. 3 to 4 hours, boom. Like I said, I preheat for an hour, this shit soaked for an hour. Took me a minute. I wasn't trying to figure out, do a YouTube video. But I'm trying to figure out what y'all like. I've done some other videos about shit, and you know, it's all for entertainment purposes. I ain't no chef. I am a truck mechanic if you watch those other ones, but I do it all in good fun. I don't care, you know. People's too damn serious. Fuck. Y'all seen where I live? Ha ha. Y'all be scared. Probably got a black bear right now outside the window. Looking in. So I keep my shades closed so I don't see the son bitch. You know what I'm saying? Ha ha. Either way, just run this meat up here in this fish tank water. You know, got some guppy food in here and everything. But, yeah. Let me know. I could share some recipes if I could get some likes and subscribes and everything else. Because I tell you what, the solution I made here is predominantly water. You don't want to use no greases or anything like that. The only thing you're going to do is mess up your dehydrator. Unless you're using an open smoker, then you could put oils and stuff on that shit. Defeats the purposes. But, yeah. Let me know what you think down in the bottom. Every love Everybody love beef jerky.